How do you get a girl to go home to her friends and say, oh my God, this guy blew my mind? We're back, boys, and this is a highly requested video. I don't actually even want to make this video. These videos are awkward for me because my mum and dad both watch my YouTube every single day. So mum and dad, just telling you, don't watch this video, please. I don't want you to see this stuff, okay? There's a few simple tricks I'm going to give you that are easy, out of the bag, wrapped, ready to go tricks. You don't need to change anything about your personality. You don't need to do any work. You can listen to this right now and you've got 3 simple tricks you can use to be more dominant in bed. Also at the end, I'm going to give you a bonus. How do you become her number one? I think all guys want to hear her say after sex, oh my God, you're the best I've ever had. How do you actually make that happen? I know how to make this happen, okay? So I'm going to tell you that at the end. But let's get into this. Number 1, the ponytail. If a girl wears a ponytail, it's there for stability. If you're doing doggy style, you need to use it. You need to grab it to make sure you don't fall off. It's like you're riding a horse. It's a noble steed and you can't go falling off it. So I would recommend you grab it like this. You wrap it once around the hand and you hold it and you just use that to give you an extra little bit of force, a bit of pull, and it just asserts some dominance. Obviously, make sure everything's consensual. Your girlfriend's having a good time. Most likely she's going to love it. If she says stop, stop. Simple stuff, okay? It's a very low risk level because she doesn't like it. She doesn't like it when you're pulling her hair. That's fine. Just take your hand off. No problem. Back to normal. You haven't risked too much, but you could gain a decent amount by holding on to the ponytail. If there's no ponytail, just bunch the hair up like this and grab it with one hand once around the wrist. Boom, and you're there. And you're all good. So that's number 1. That's a very quick and easy, simple tip that you can use, and it's very low level. You've probably all used it before if you've done this stuff. But there you go. That's a good one to get started with. Number 2. Yes, you have read that correctly. The first time somebody said to me that you should spit in a girl's mouth, I just sort of went, you what? You spit in her mouth? Who on earth would want to have somebody else spit in their mouth? Well, boy, have I been surprised. I started doing this probably a couple of years ago. I have not had one girl ever say, don't spit in my mouth. They've all just gone crazy for it. I don't know why, but I recommend you grab the bottom of the jaw, you go open your mouth, and then you spit in it. Just the spit in your mouth. Don't do that. That's rude. That's disgusting. That makes you an animal. But for some reason, girls like this. But the risk level is a medium to high. If she's not into it and you've just gone and spat in her mouth, I mean, it's not going to go down well. But I haven't had it go badly yet. And I've done it a few times. A good few times. Always seems to go well. Make sure that the sex is good and go and it's animalistic. Don't just start kissing her and then go open your mouth and gob in her mouth, because that'll go wrong. You've got to time it right. That's why it's risk level medium. Maybe you got to feel for the moment here, but it asserts dominance. For some reason, the chicks seem to love it. Give it a go if you dare. Number 3, utilize the belt. I've gotten my belt out here just to demonstrate to you what you can do with one of these bad boys. Now, obviously, you'll be thinking about the spanking. I recommend getting the belt like that, like a double. Sort of holding it, and you can give it a little spank with that. Obviously, make sure she's not getting hurt and that she's enjoying it. Don't hit her with the metal bit. Get yourself in trouble. But yeah, you can use that. Obviously, ask her, check she's all right with it, but she should be fine with that. And you can have a go spanking her with that, and that should turn her on and obviously make you more dominant. Make sure it's all consensual. But here's a little trick I learned. I've developed myself, actually. Someone else has probably done it before me, but I didn't learn this from anyone else. I learned this from my own tinkering. So I was tinkering around and I thought, oh, that's actually that would go around a girl's head easily. So what you do is you put that on them like a dog lead, and then you hold this like you would the ponytail, and you can bang her when she's holding on to this. And I've just found girls really like that. They seem to really enjoy the fact they're on this lead and it's kind of like kinky and shit. So that is one that you can use with the belt. Don't pull that too hard, obviously, because that's going to choke. So you need to be careful with that. Just make sure, obviously, she's all right. She's not getting choked out or anything. Don't go too mental with it. But another good dominating trick that you can use on your woman to put yourself up there in the land of the studs. And finally, what is the secret to becoming her number one? How do you get a girl to go home to her friends and say, oh my God, this guy blew my mind? And there's a few different things. If you watch my first video on this, which did very well, it's the reason why I'm making the second one, is because you boys wanted to see this. If you've watched that and you've watched this, you've got a good grounding, and this is the final thing that you can use to top it all off. So I would recommend that you don't come. Yes, you heard that right. Try it, boys. Try one time where you're going to have sex with her and you are not going to come. This makes sex totally different to normal because you're not trying to achieve your thing. You start to enjoy the moment and what you're doing and how you're pleasuring her because you're not thinking about the end for you. So you've got to hold off, boys, and you literally don't come at all. You're not allowed. It will drive her wild, and you'll find yourself becoming a real animal. Trust me. When you know you're not allowed to come, you just fuck in a different way. You fuck for so much longer. The way you think about it's different. If you want to blow a girl's mind, use my other tips that I've given you, the domination stuff, and don't come. And you're on for a winner, mate. But there you go, boys. If you want to boost your testosterone, if you have trouble getting horny or whatever, you can use my Triple Your Testosterone course below. Come join the Brotherhood, ask us questions, get in the WhatsApp group. It's all below in the link. Go check it out. But apart from that, that is all, my friends. And I will see you on the next one. Whoppa, whoppa, whoppa!